All right, I just come to get a little glimpse of these of all of these boxes. Hello, today is October the 18th, 2015. I just come out of the storehouse. We had a beautiful worship on today. It was just, I'm telling you, the power of God was just surely in the place. And since today is such a special day, that 18th, because of the blessing of promise that's on this day, found in Isaiah 60 verse 18, that says, violence shall no more be heard in our land, wasting nor destruction within our borders, but thou shalt call thy walls salvation and thy gates praise. I'm telling you, he just really, not only did he give light, but he gave more light to that blessed of promise. And I'm still excited about that. So I'm into this. I know you all have seen it. It's out there on YouTube. I've placed some information on my Facebook wall at I Am Sent Me, the ministry page of I Am Sent Me Ministries. And I told you about this 30 days, which actually is the 30 days, it's called 30-day revival, 30-day YouTube revival. Let me get that right. 30-day YouTube revival. And I've been there since October the 10th of 2015. That 10-10 was working for me. But I came in here just to get these boxes, because I told you as that revival started, it says like this, it says getting God out of the box to the world. I can't tell you how many things I had in this box. There's a little bit more left in here, but I want to show you some of what I have taken out that have been in storage for some time now. I want you to go with me now. I got some things I want to show you. I'm in the extension of the storehouse, and I'm going around to like my office. This is my office over here. I won't tell you to excuse the junk, because it is not junk. It's what keeps me busy. Okay, let me do this because you know I'm excited. Let me do this. You see computers everywhere because I'm changing out things and moving things around and all. But let me tell you something. And all these are gifts that my son gives to me. He sent me these, even my fax machine, all of these things I don't pay a dime for. He blesses me. He seems to be this supervisor at this beautiful Toshiba. I guess I'm saying it right, Toshiba. And I'm telling you, he's a blessing in my life. He's coming with my laptop next. He's already given me my tablets, and Mama, catch up. Catch up with today, Mama. Catch up with today. But anyway, I want to show you something. This is not to brag or get any bragging points or to get any brownie points or whatever. I just feel like we should be excited about giving God our 10th, what belongs to Him. Matter of fact, I think I'll throw this on my Facebook wall today. I feel excited about doing so. But this is what I do. I do it so faithfully. I'm about to, when I come back, I'm running right now because I want to get my tithes into the postal today before it is too late. It gets late. I want a same day delivery. That's how I put it to people. And so every week I want to be faithful, and have been faithful in doing this. That the Lord said to me, this is the storehouse. And I told people, I'm not ashamed to say it. I told them I make nothing near $1,000 every Sunday doing what I'm doing. I said, but nevertheless, I'm not counting God out, because He knows where I'm headed. He knows what I desire in this life. That proves that He is that kind of God. That we're not serving no weak, jelly back, bent over backwards, can't help us get up kind of God. That's not who I serve. And so since God challenged me, we've been doing this for some time now. But I just want you to see, because some folks just actually think you're lying. But every Sunday, this is what I do. If not Sunday, it's on a Tuesday. But it get out before the week is out. I send this. It's a blessing from the storehouse. I'm gonna come back. When I get back, I like reading the letters that I get. I don't know if I can get that without being blurry, but I love receiving the letters that I get from him, because the JDM ministry, I like to call him Mr. Jesse, because he's an awesome man of God. I can't tell you, just by obeying God and doing what I'm doing has been a blessing in the storehouse. I couldn't think of no other greater place, because God put it like this. He said, that's where I want you to plant the 10th of the storehouse to Jesse Duplantis. I told him, I wrote him, and I told him all of this. Amen. But you know what? Let me just share some things. These are the things that I took out of the box. My goodness, I'm telling you, it may not look like much to you right now, but I'm one of those kind of people that I like to make note. And not only has, I got to say it like this, not only has Dr. Or Mr. Jesse Duplantis, he's my mentor, secret mentor. I like to talk about him like that. He mentored me a lot. He just don't know how much he does. But then I also have, I call him my spiritual father, which is the Dr. Bill Winston. I don't know if you can see that, but he has this powerful CD. I took him out of the case because I look at him. I take him in the master room and I just look at him over and over and over because they're just so powerful. I can't see anybody stand down after you get a hold of this right here. And it's just, I feel God. I'm trying to be nice and calm. I'm about to go and speak in the spirit. But anyway, this is like my second desk. You see that desk over there is full. You see this desk over here. This is my, you're going to see more of this in the revival. Let me come back to that. That's where we got started. I just get so excited. But these are some of the things that I took out of the box. This is actually waiting for me to meet that one that's going to give me the check. He's just going to whoever God uses it. I'm just using he because, and it doesn't have to be a he because angels can come in any form from God. But this is the whole pack, just waiting right now, because people think you're lying, not telling the truth. They just think because they see me in a garage that I've converted because of the Spirit of God told me to do it and make it the storehouse. And I said, why people see a garage? No, I didn't just come this far, 16 years to end up in a garage. No, that's the storehouse. I finally made it in 16 years. That's how long it takes sometimes to get people to tithe right and give God back the money. But nevertheless, 16 years, and then here God is giving me more light and light like I've never seen before concerning the storehouse. So this right here is the actual, not a resume, but it is the groundwork from the ground up, the foundation, the format, everything that's necessary and needed. Because when that person, whoever that is, however God do it, that he told me the person that does it, whoever does it, give or get. Whoever does it, you're not going to miss a dime. You're giving it into the storehouse, and everything that comes to the storehouse, I make sure that it goes towards nothing but God. I will not rob from God in any form or fashion. But this right here tells it all right here. This tells it all. We have it formatted, ready to go. And then I don't even have to touch it. It's just in my spirit, just to say what God wants to do in the storehouse. All the storehouse needs right now is the building, and $2 billion will do exceedingly abundantly above all that I could even ask or think. We got to talk. Whatever God uses to get that building, that kind of fund into my hand and all, and no, you're not gonna miss it. You're gonna see a blessing from God like we've never seen before. This is my tape deck, because we get ready to go into it because we're in 30 days of revival. But I just want you to see this is all CDs. Once we come out of let me show you. I went and got this yesterday because I need to upgrade my my little bags here. So I'm gonna put all of my journals. These are my journals that's in this bag down here. These are a couple of journals. When I come back, I'm gonna throw my little blanket on this floor and we going into it. We going into it. Just got out of service and I'm going back into all of this. It may look like nothing to you right now, but you'll be surprised. The word of God that's sitting in those bags that I had sitting in those boxes. They were actually in those boxes, and they've been there for such a time as this. Now, I brought them over here to these crates. I'm going to come back. You see me doing what I'm doing. I'm going to come back, which I should. Let me just go over there because that way I can free up my hand. Let me just put this on my little stand here. That's what I'll do for the next few minutes. I know somebody's actually interested in what I'm doing. They know that Mother Doris is just not a talker just to be talking, because if you see her in her everyday life, I can't even get a word into her. I mean, she's just that private. She doesn't talk to anybody. You wouldn't believe that I'm that individual that when God speaks to me like he do, it's like a whole new level. But if I'm not doing anything in the storehouse and I'm here, I hope I can do this. Normally somebody would tell me I should have had probably checked this out. I hope I can do this and do this well. But let me just go back and make sure if I see what I see in there, then maybe I'll see myself over there. Don't want to cut my head off. I'm not that tall, but I'm not that short either. But anyway, let me go back to my boxes and hopefully you can get what I'm doing, because I'm going to come back. This is my glue and everything, and I'm going to get into this here, but this won't be today. I've got to come back over here. See, let me hide my stool, because then they'll say, well, she really is short. She has to have a stool. But I'm going to come back. These are my pillows for my back, so that I can relax. And, you know, when I'm not on the computer, then I'll be over here in my chair working. But all of this, these are series. So you see Jesse the player, and I'm so into. They're just beautiful. They even look beautiful together. You'll see him all throughout the extension of the storehouse, because I've gotten so much great light and all. But these are actually series right here. This one is going to be the Still, STILL series. And these are things that I had to go and get out of the box, things that you've never heard or seen me preach inside the storehouse that I had inside the box. Now, inside of one of these crates, you will see there's another series right here. This was going to be a very powerful series. This one right here is called Favor for a Whole Year. And I'm telling you, the things that's on this is going to be mind-blowing. These are the things I had to go in the box, get them out the box for such a time, I feel Jesus, such a time as this. And believe it or not, I'm just going to show you a little bit. All of these are they're let me turn them this way. They're actually from the TV program. I'm getting ready to bring them to the forefront. A couple of days of the revival. I'm going to have them on the YouTube. So I want you to be watching the YouTube. Go to YouTube channel Servant Mother Doris. It's one word. I'm putting them out for 30 days. It's nothing but revival. There will be other videos that I'll be posting, but you'll see it. You'll see 30-day YouTube revival. And you want to check it out, because we want to get God out of the box, as he told me. Get him out of the box and get me to the world. Get me to the world. So as long as I feel Jesus, as long as they stay right here in the box or in that box over there, nobody has ever heard this light. You see that right there? It's called light. See that right there? Words that I can guarantee you this world has never heard before. That's in this crate here. I'm running now because I got to get ready to get to the postal. But I just want you to see all of these right here. See that? Had to get them out the box. They're tapes. They're tapes. I can't really get into them, but they're tapes. Tapes that you've never heard before. Tapes after tapes. Nothing but tapes is in this one box here. And we're going to bring it to you. Things you've never heard before. I'm going to go get them. I'm even going to get, because I've showed it to you. See, this part of that package. But this tape right here, I remember, and it's just, there's a proof of it. I don't know if you can see it, but I'll try to come up here as close as I can. The proof of it is right here. Hopefully I didn't mess this up. But anyway, the proof of this is right here. That says On the Streets of Paramore, and I'm actually preaching on the streets. I don't know how far I came into that video. I don't have anybody here helping me now, so I'm just doing all of this just to show you. But I hope you can see it says On the Streets of Paramore, and since I'm on the streets right now in the revival, when the Lord sent me there for 30 days, I'm going to actually put this one in there called On the Streets of Paramore, and I actually was down there preaching December the 6th of 2003, and it is a powerful message that you are about to hear, just getting God out of the box to the world. And because I believe that God has the right people, and they're in Isaiah 60. And when I meet those people, everything that the storehouse needs will just come. It just will come because it's in them to bring that blessing. And so these are all the tapes that I have to get out. There's a whole lot in here. I just want you to see that I'm just This is something I'm not playing with. This is something God has commanded me to do. I would not do this at all. It has not been easy. Neither was those 30 days every day going to that street, going out on the street and causing the violence and speaking to the violence in the atmosphere, that you will be peace. There will not be gunfire and all in this community where the servant dwell. I know folks gonna get mad at that, but anyway, that's just but a little bit. These are all the things that I took out of those boxes over there, and you think those are CDs up here? Oh my goodness, I got these. We got more up in here that I have to take all of these CDs and I have to get them to the world. CDs to get to the world. CDs to get to the world. We got to get the word of the Lord to the world. We got to get this light to the world. And so this is just to show you, when I say that he said, get me out of the box, that's what I had to do. And if I get him out the box and get him to the world, I don't know what God can do in this time frame, but I know what he did when I was on those streets for 30 days. I know and see the power of God. I know what God did when I had that box you see me taking. When I first come on, it's the first picture. Every time I come into the revival, the 30-day YouTube revival, you'll see me with this picture, and you see me with this box in my hand. I get it right now, but I just don't want to go too far because I'm still trying to get out of here and mail off my tithes and be faithful with that. Just be faithful with your tithes. If you be faithful over a few, God, he'll reward you over many. But that's where it starts, making sure God is first, that you don't hold nothing back from him. Don't steal. Don't become a thief. But give it to him the right way. It belongs to God. All of it, all of your tithes belong to God. But anyway, when you see me carrying that box, I got this box. And I'm walking with this box. And I would walk with it because my son was locked up. And they was looking at 30 years for him. Wrong situation. I don't need to explain it, but nevertheless, he's facing some hard time. And I had him in the box. And one day after I bought the box from out of ministry, because I would use it as my podium. You see some videos. I would actually use it as my podium. And I would be preaching away. And that's my podium. I told him that was my support. And every time I looked at that box, I could see what they wanted to do, or what the adversary wanted to do with my son. And I would preach my heart out, because that's what God said to me. Preach your way to your destiny. And so that's what I would do. But watch this now. I remember getting that box, coming out of the service with it. It's sitting in this office, and then the Lord speaks to me, and he says to me, get him out the box. Now literally at that moment, he was telling me to get my son out of the box, because see, all of his paperwork, all his court papers was up in that box. And I used it as my podium to support. And so I sit in this chair, my office chair. I brought it over there, was sitting in the chair, and the Lord, just like a voice just came in the room and shouted at me, get him out the box. And I had no idea till I started looking around the computer and doing everything like that, because the Lord has let me know it's deeper. Yeah, I know you know I'm talking about me, and I want you to get me out of the box and get me around the world. But this is how you do it, by getting your son out of the box. And I was like, my God. And so I started, letting the Spirit lead me. He led me in. And I started looking on the computer to see where he was at, because he was locked up. See where he was at. And then when I found him where he's at, because I hadn't heard from him for a couple of days, and only called every day. And so I went, and when I checked, oh my goodness, I couldn't even find him. And then what they had down there didn't look like the normal writing. But to make a long story short, come back and eat my cookies and everything. I got my cookies, my favorite, called my Sandy Toffee cookies. I'm going to have a good time getting this out of the box to the world. But when I finally found out where he was, I did some calling. And then finally the word came to me. I know nobody will believe it, but the Lord said to me, the reason why I've made what you've gone through so unbelievable is because it's not for the unbeliever. So it's way out there where God has taken my life. But I want you to hear this, and somebody be blessed. When I did find out where he was actually in the box. He was locked up in the box.